Cut. Howdy, everyone. Welcome to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you're a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. Holy smokes, I couldn't go through that any more friggin' quicker. This is the under-19 semi-final between the South Logan Magpies and the Townsville Blackhawks. Kickoff is just only moments away, and it is 1-1 if you're a Townsville Blackhawks supporter here this morning or this afternoon, as kickoff has just commenced, and it is the Townsville Blackhawks who are going to receive the pill, and it is Rind who passes back in field, and it is strong contact there. Alrighty, so let's have a look at. So that was the lock there who just had the hit up. That was Voltia Tuwala. And now the Blackhawks, they'll play the ball just a bit beyond their own 20-meter line with Setiu. And this is a good carry here from Nilani Namay. Plays the ball. And it looks like that's Tui Tupo there that's gotten herself to the 40-meter line. Wogan, the hooker, passes to Rind, and she takes the hit up. Good early contact. Good carry here from Tuwala. Good carry from Tuwala. Getting to the Magpies 40-meter line now. Wogan passes left on. Alrighty, so this is a great start here from Townsville Blackhawks. Wogan passes right. This is Ryan. There must have obviously been a 6 again in there somewhere. And here we've got Doolin Byra playing the ball. This is Wogan scooting out a dummy half and dummying. This is now last tackle. What an electric start here from the Townsville Blackhawks. And, good defense from South Logan Magpies to shut it all down in the end. Holy smokes. They copped a 6 again in there, maybe 2. Did the Townsville Blackhawks, and they worked it all the way down, but now they've got to do some defensive work here. And the South Logan Magpies have gotten outside of their own 10-meter zone. Oh, and they're going to get even further than that. The Blackhawks, they give a penalty away on their first defensive effort. So that was Risha Leota, who just had the hit up then and earned the penalty for their team. That's a big kick. It has not found touch. It's allowed to bounce, but it's eventually collected up, by Fire Manu Maloney, who was then collected by Liliana Lewis. And she is up a little bit ginger here, but play on. This is Lacey Berry up to the 40, so still inside their own territory here are the Blackhawks. And the ball goes left on to Tui Tupo. Tui Tupo still standing, could offload, could, doesn't. Oh, and she's knocked the ball on. Alrighty. Frenzy. A frenzied start to this semi-final. The winner goes to play at KO Stadium next weekend in the grand final. And South Logan Magpies have the scrum here. I will just update my oopsie whoops. And alrighty, so we've had 3 minutes of play already, and there's been a knock on at the scrum by the South Logan Magpies. The first team to friggin' settle down here. It's going to go a long friggin' way. And the Townsville Blackhawks, they're going to elect to have a central scrum here. Okie dokie. Something's very different about this setup, and I think I know why, and I'm afraid that it might be mucking around with me audio. I don't know. Please let me know, somebody. All right, so Rind wins it. Runs and breaks free! Great carry there from the halfback Rind. Plays the ball, and it's fed out to the left-hand side, and this is the lock for the Blackhawks. Tuwala. Not too many meters made there. Wogan at hooker, left to Fletcher. That's the captain. Great offload from Nemay onto Parks. They're about 13 meters away. Wogan comes back to the right-hand side for Tui Tupo. Hold on to it. That's a great carry from her. Strong carry. Good help from her teammate, Nemay there. Wogan goes right, finds Rind. Back under here for Doolin Byra, but good defense. Oh, wait till some of these other names start creeping in. Wogan, last tackle. Goes to the left-hand side. She scoots, and there was no support. No one was really active there with her, but she's able to offload, and it's all worked and found its way to Fletcher, who offloads to Nemay over the top. Nemay, can she get the ball away? She does, but that's gone forward. That's some NFL stuff there, unfortunately. But that's 5 minutes in, and the Blackhawks, this under-19's Blackhawks team, are looking the better. All righty, let's get ready for some of these names now. From the South Slogan Magpies again, we've got maybe an injury to a player. Time's not getting underway here. Don't know if it's a Blackhawk. No, it's a Magpie. We're looking at Waka Rind. Waiting for the play the ball here. And it comes now. That's Pierce. Tedrina Pierce plays the ball. Ball back in field. That's good, strong contact. Boy, howdy. This Lock Tawala has had a strong start for the Blackhawks here. And South Slogan Magpies have just gotten up over their 13-meter line with a run from Parks. And this here is jersey number 15 for the South Slogan Magpies. Misa. Amale Misa. And now there's an early kick. Is this a 40-20 attempt? Is it? Well, in any event, it's going to be wrapped up by Fayumu Maloney. And it's a good run back. Strong hit, though, but good carry back to the 20-meter line here. I believe that this might be Wendy Byer. A few meters on offer there. Oh, good, strong contact. Good, strong contact. And that's on Holly Parks. Wogand, right, Rind, dummying. Oh, and she's lost the ball, and it's picked up now by the halfback, Lewis downfield, making 20 meters. So this should be tackle 0, about 21 meters away. It is scooted out of dummy half by the second rower, if you don't mind, in Vrangi. Compton at dummy half, right to Lewis, onto the big prop, True. I think this might be third tackle. Compton waiting at dummy half. And she passes onto the lock in the Henry Purcell, and it's found its way in the hands of jersey 4, who puts the foot down. Pierce fends away and scores in the corner. Oh, the error. Rind has had a good, strong start at halfback for the Blackhawks, choosing to run instead of passing, trying to get physical, but the contact on her earlier on just had the ball up around the shoulders upon initial contact, and the error was made, unfortunately, and the South Slogan Magpies have been able to strike. So that'll give me a moment just to wobble me jaw a bit. Emu King, g'day, mate. Good morning. G'day. How are you? Who do I have in this one, bro? Well, I'm supporting the Townsville Blackhawks, obviously, because they're a feeder club to the North Queensland Cowboys. But the South Slogan Magpies came into this contest this afternoon undefeated throughout the season. So it is hard to tip against the South Slogan Magpies team. But we just saw in the under-17s semi-final that the Townsville Blackhawks beat the undefeated South Slogan Magpies to earn their spot into the grand final. So, yeah, anything could happen, but it's a good start from both teams, but just one error, one chance here for the South Slogan Magpies, and they've been able to hit on for some points. And we got All Out Club. Hey, man, good afternoon, Wobbling. And he's punched me in the face with a bomb. Lolo banned for State of Origin. That's, well, I think I might just kill the stream now and go weep in the corner, bro. That's absolute. Why? Oh, dude, that is. All right. Well, I've just been dealt a double whammy. We've got the Magpies who just scored a try against the Blackhawks, and now Taumalolo's banned for Queensland. This is disastrous stuff. But we must resume as kickoff has commenced. It's allowed to bounce. Oh, I don't know how they got away with it, but they did. They got the ball back. I don't know how they got away with that, the Magpies, but they got the ball. And this here is true. Good carry up over the 40-meter line. They're inside their own territory here are the Magpies. I'll update the time and score in just a moment. And this is an elite carry here from, I think that is Compton out of dummy half, a 30-meter carry. And now a scoot out of dummy half from Henry Purcell, the captain. They're about 15 meters away from the try line. Compton continues the misery for the Blackhawks. And this here, Misa, 5 meters shy. Compton, left. Lewis, huge ball out to freaking Motaliki to a AFA. And she is scored in the corner. Oh, what a ball from Lewis. And Cornelia Motaliki to IFA has scored in the corner. Well, it's similar circumstances to what happened in the under-17 semi just then. Magpies absolutely exploding out to a lead. This looks like a different kettle of fish, however. But the Blackhawks, they obviously can rebound. They can bounce back. Well, breaking news. Thank you, All Out Club. Taumalolo banned for state of origin. This is sad news, bro. This is sad news. Alrighty, so I'll just update me dingo, me scoreboard. All right, so we've had 11 minutes of play, and South Logan Magpies have exploded out to a lead here. It's 8-0 at the moment, with a conversion attempt incoming. And this is from the 5'8", Tuta Kangahau from the sideline. Or only got about 2 meters off of the ground, unfortunately. So 8-0. After the first 12 minutes. But with ball in hand, the Blackhawks look good. They look strong. But they've got to refocus here, Blackhawks, and stiffen up defensively as Rind kicks off. And it's taken on the full this time, and rumbling back into the pack is True. She's had a strong start to the game, True. Sienna True. Compton at dummy half, scooting to the left-hand side and then finding Captain Henry Purcell. Couple short of halfway. Left on and strong contact from Rangi. Oh, she's a bit ginger getting back up. And the ball is coming back right in field. Oh, dearie me. We've got a phone call happening in the background. This is unprofessional, but we've got to play on here as Misa plays the ball. It's working its way out to the right-hand side. And they found the numbers. And oh, my goodness. Jersey number 4 for the South Logan Magpies. Pierce screaming downfield, but this is the last. Can the Blackhawks hold on? And no, they cannot. Compton crashes over with a lovely, calm ball by Tuta Kangahau, and Compton scores. And this is a different kettle of fish. This is different. I just feel like the Blackhawks winger, jersey number 2, Wendy Byer, just screamed off on her line, or she was a bit too condensed in the defensive line, and that gave acres of space for Pierce to pierce through. I apologize. It is 12-0. And there's 16 to go in this first half. Jason Reeder. Jason, mate, how are you? Thank you very much for coming in and saying g'day. You'd be taking it easy this weekend, wouldn't you? You won on Thursday, now you don't give a rat's ass sort of thing about what happens for the rest of the weekend. But earlier on, Blackhawks under 17s girls absolutely causing the upset of the season. So we've got the fullback here now, shooting for goal, and that's Watchalong getting the points on the board. So what do we got? It's 14 points to 0. The exact same scoreline as we had after the first 15 minutes of the under 17s semi-final, but Blackhawks were good enough to wrangle in the scoreboard. A tremendous comeback victory from those girls. Really was. Well, the Blackhawks kick off, taken on the full, and True does it all over again. There was a question if that should have been high or not, but play on. Oh, and there's a knock on. Well, there's the reprieve. There's a little bit of mercy shown by Henry Purcell. Let's give these girls at least a bit of a chance, she says. Well, don't give these Blackhawks girls much of a sniff because they're a good team. They're a good team. I saw these girls play against the Ipswich Jets. They did lose that game in a rain-soaked paddock out there at Richardson Park. But no, these girls are a good team. And the scrum is won by the Blackhawks, and they elect to go left here. And it's Parks who has to hit up. They're 30 meters away. Wogan to dummy half goes right. And that's Setiu. Oh, picked up and driven into terra firma, but it was at a dangerous angle. Dangerous angle there. Penalty, nothing on report or anything further. Ball is tapped and Setiu says, give me more contact, and contact she receives. So she rumbles her way to about 11 meters away from the try line. Blackhawks running left to right of screen here is Wogan goes right. And then this here is Tui Tupo. Good strong contact by the Magpies. Wogan, where does she go? She goes right. This is the second tackle, and that's Tuala. Tuala stopped right in front of the try line, right of the sticks. And Wogan goes left. It's a rainbow ball, but this is Fletcher doing some nice dummying and passing. This is Parks who's wrapped up eventually. I think this is the fourth tackle. And they go down the extreme short side. Bayer, I don't think they were completely expecting it, and Bayer just needs to take the tackle. Now this has become the last. And whoa, boy, howdy, it's turned into an absolute schmozzle. The pass went to Casper and it went through him, and unfortunately the error was made. So 13 to go. Jason asked, am I streaming the Cowboy Storm? No, I'm not, mate. I know that we just had an upset in the under 17s, mate, so anything really is possible, bro. But I also did a night shift last night, and I'm working on about an hour and a half sleep. So no, I don't think I'll have the energy for that. So unfortunately, this is a bye round weekend for myself and Dor in regards to that, or to NRL action. But I just really wanted to support the junior divisions here in the Queensland Rugby League, and I'll be calling the boys Cyril Connell Cup Blackhawks game after this one as well. So this is me live stream duties, content for the weekend. So thank you, man. Thank you. Alrighty then. That's a hell of a kick. Oh, boy, howdy. Nearly resulted in something pretty special there for, I think that might have been Motaliki to AFA. Okay. So Townsville Blackhawks, they really need to boot themselves in the arse here, get to their kick, and then defend with discipline. So they've got the scrum here from 15 meters out from their own try line. It is won by them, and it is Parks who takes the hit up. And she's playing the ball just short of the 30-meter line. The ball going to Tui Tupo, all a bit too slow there from the Townsville Blackhawks. Too lackadaisical. Tui Tupo's worked her ass off, and she just received some really poor ball. Oh, and now an error has been made, unfortunately. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, strike me pink. Okay, so South Logan Magpies win the scrum, and they go to the left-hand side here. And it's Lewis, the halfback, who just has the hit up. So there's 10 minutes to go in this first half. That's a shoddy play, the ball, and it is going to be called as such. So good call, referee. 14 points to nil with 10 minutes to go in the first half. And again, I reiterate, this was the exact same scoreline in the under-17s semi-final, but at least those girls were able to get onto the board pretty quickly with possession. Blackhawks, they do need a try before halftime. It's only 60-minute games here. Oh no, sorry, 70-minute games. I apologize. Is it 60-minute? Ooh, no, I think it's only 60-minute games. All right, well, this lady in the front row for the South Logan Magpies keeps striking at the ball before the ball's even fed, and has kicked it down the street twice. Happens a third time, just sin binner. Goodness me. All right, so the scrum is won by the Blackhawks. It's going out to the left-hand side here. And that is, I believe, Faumanu Maloney takes the hit up. Stopped about 22 metres away from her own try line. It's being worked back infield here. I believe this is set to you. Good defense. Man, this Magpies defense, awesome. Wogand, an awesome scoot out of dummy half. That is much better. That's a 10-plus metre scoot by Wogand. And now the ball goes to the left-hand side. Fletcher onto Namay. Namay. She's a dangerous ball carrier, this one. Ball back right infield now. We've got jersey 17 on the paddock here. A bit of a... so we've got Mia Pashley. Olivia Fletcher, the captain, puts a left-footed bomb up. It's allowed to bounce. It's trickling back down towards the 10-meter line. How's the chase here from the Blackhawks? It's not too bad. Well done. And so the Blackhawks, they need to be disciplined here. Ball goes out to the left-hand side, and it's offloaded, but it's a loose offload. And the ball here is with Motaliki to AFA. And the fullback scooted out of dummy half and then eventually passed it infield for Rangi, I believe. And now we've got the interchange player Botchow, who's on the paddock at dummy half. Good carry here from Vaili. And now we've got the ball in the hands of Fiyu. Up to the 40-meter line of the Blackhawks. Ball is put up sky high here from Tuta Kangahau, I believe, and the ball is taken eventually here by the Blackhawks, but it's absolutely suffocating defense on Lacey Berry. She plays the ball 11 out from her own try line. And the Blackhawks only able to make about 5 meters on that carry there through Mata'a. This is Wendy Byer now. Decent old carry up over the 20. Wogand goes right. Ryan dummying and then cutting back. And they're about 15 short of halfway, but this is the 4th tackle, I reckon. And the ball's getting fed out to the left-hand side here. And Tui Tupo has not stopped working in this first half. So much credit to her. It's 14 points to nil with about 7 minutes remaining in this first half as Olivia Fletcher, left-footed kick downfield. It's allowed to trickle. It's bounced on the 20 and will trickle down to about 4 meters shy of the try line. And Wendy Byer and Holly Parks are there to wrap things up. And now there's an error made by the South Logan Magpies, and this is the window of opportunity for the Blackhawks to get onto the board just before halftime, and they need to take it here. minutes. Okay, so about 6 to go. So ball is fed. Walk-in at the back, runs to the left-hand side, gives it to Parks. And she stopped about 11 meters shy of the try line. Walk-in there again. Runs before passing on to Setiu. Setiu! Takes 3 or 4 South Logan Magpies to stop her. And now Waggon a dummy half passes right on to Pashley. Then it's found its way for Tui Tupo. Broke away from one and got really close. Stopped right in front of the try line here. Now we've got Waggon right onto Rind. Rind dummies, steps, standing, breaking and scoring. The halfback, Kira Rind, gets the Blackhawks on the scoreboard 5 minutes before halftime. 14 points to 4. Kick inbound. Kira Rind, the halfback. One of the more impressive players that I saw when they played the Ipswich Jets a couple of weeks ago. And here today, despite the error that led to the first try, I think Kira Rind has had a very good game. It seems like Fletcher, the captain, is more of the kicker, playing at 5'8", and then you got the halfback Rind, who's doing more of the running here. But I'm very impressed with the work of front rower Tui Tupo here for the Blackhawks. Alrighty. So just a bit right of the post, about 15 meters back, and it's over the black dot. It's 14 points to 6. So it all of a sudden doesn't feel too bad now. Alrighty. So still just waiting for resumption of kickoff. I wonder if the Blackhawks have made any changes to their starting front row rotation, or starting front rowers, I should say. And we do have kickoff. It's going down the right side of the Blackhawks, and it trickles down into the lap of Rind, who then gets it away to... Ooh, not too sure who that was. I think that's Tuala that just came back onto the paddock. And now they find themselves about 18 away from halfway after a nice scoot from Waggon. This is Pashley. There was a player from the South Logan Magpies who was... Oh, there's been an absolute schmozzle, and Waggon has taken advantage and split them right up the middle. And good defense eventually from the fullback. But it's going to be a penalty here for a high shot on Waggon. The markers from the South Logan Magpies tripped over each other and provided the space for Waggon to explode through. Really good stuff from Waggon. I like her as a hooker. I've seen her a couple of times now, and she's going well. This here is Tuala. Good carry. Well, a second try here in the space of as many minutes would be extraordinary here for the Blackhawks. Waggon scooting to the left-hand side, weaving back in, getting to the 10, and gee whiz, she was crunched in contact, but play on. Fullback got to dummy half and passed it to Lashley, and then Fletcher. Oh, what's the call here? It's a knock-on. Bugger. So I think Fletcher was trying to find Nemay, but either the Nemay's run was a bit too sharp, or Fletcher was a bit delayed in her pass, and it just deflected off of Nemay, and that's a knock on. So there's about 2 minutes remaining. Oh, a try there would have been extraordinary there for the Blackhawks, considering the way that this first half has gone. And so the scrum is fed, and it's won by the Magpies, and it's getting shifted out to the left-hand side. Oh, and the halfback, I think it might have been, if not the fullback, really threatened there. It was Lewis, the halfback, who nearly exploded out the back door. All good contact on, by Tawala. Well done. That was on Rangi. Now the ball here, I think that's with Captain Henry Purcell. Yes, it is. And she stopped about 9 meters shy of halfway. Now the interchange player is Watchalong, and she was able to get the ball out to, I believe, True, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, True is still out there, the big front rower. Lewis, halfback, having a sensational first half. Getting down to about the 30-meter line of the Blackhawks. But she's getting up a bit ginger herself. Watchalong passes right, and that is a fantastic ball from Tuta Kangahau on to Pearce, and then back in field for Waka Rind. And that was a run on the last play that nearly saw a fantastic try scored from the Magpies. That was a great ball from Tuta Kangahau. And here, I believe that's Fayumi Maloney, if I'm not mistaken. Well, in any event, and it was, in any event, it's 14-6, and it doesn't look as bad, but that was pretty dominant there from the South Slogan Magpies. So credit to the Townsville Blackhawks to get it back to within one score, or well, 2 scores, I should say. 8 points the difference. I'm going to go give myself a break, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. G'day. G'day. We are back here for the second half. Just waiting for a ball again. I don't know why it's taking so long for these footies to get back out into the centre. It's happened all friggin' morning, all day. The kicking tee is there. The teams are ready. There's no friggin' footy. Fair dinkum. Even Rinder's asking, what is going on? It's happened all day. Yeah, no, they're not impressed. Absolutely not. There's got to be half a dozen footballs floating around, and they can't find one. I'm on the verge of dropping an F-bomb at the moment. This is bullshit. We're still waiting for a football. Everyone is ready. Where is the football? The referee's running out with it. All right. So the second half starts now. 14 points to 6. The winner goes to the grand final. And it's a decent old kickoff, and True takes it. And that's strong contact. The Blackhawks have an 8-point deficit to overcome. Oh, good contact. Oh, bloody Nora. Great shot. Great shot by Tuala just then. South Logan Magpies, this is the third tackle. They're 11 short of halfway. They go to the left-hand side, but it's a knock-on. Knock-on. This Blackhawks team, they're good enough, and they are close enough. They're a good team. This South Logan Magpies unit, though, undefeated, like the under-17s all year, but they got to the big game and then faltered, unfortunately. Is it about to happen here again? As the ball goes to Tuala, who made strong contact just a moment ago. Blackhawks running right to left of screen. 6 more for Bollocks in the play the ball. And this is Pashley driven into the earth. Waggins, who's had a sensational half, passes onto Tuala. Tuala, post-contact meters. They're about 12 meters away from the try line here. Waggin goes left. This is Fletcher. Namay. She's got like a kamikaze style to her running game, man. It's dangerous. Waggin. Oh, bad play the ball. Bugger me dead. They were looking good. It was a good set. But now, importantly, they need to defend with discipline. And that's the first 2 minutes gone inside this second half. Alrighty, so Tuta Kangahau feeds it. It's 1. Compton at the back passes it way out left, and it's found its way. Well, I don't know who that is. I apologise. Jersey number 18 there, sorry. 18. Deputising at centre. Star Arthur Clark. Star Arthur Clark. Okie dokie. Did she not just play in the under-17s? Sorry, I'm just tripping out here. Sorry. Ball is now with Henry Purcell, who passes out left to Arthur Clark. I'm tripping out here, bro. It now finds its way back in the hands of Henry Purcell, back under for Vaili. And its last tackle. Kick comes from their own 40. It's allowed to bounce. It's going to bounce rapidly back towards the try line. And Fayumi Maloney is going to get it beyond the 10-meter line just by a couple of meters here. Flat pass, extremely flat pass there for Berry. But she holds on to it and gets to the 20. Waggin passes left. This is Bayer. Well, she got down low and there was a question of a high tackle, but she got low. That's fair enough. Play on. Waggin left. I believe that's Parks with a run against the grain there. Short of the 40. Waggin passing to Rind. And no, sorry, this is now Parks. That was Mata'a just before. All right, so last tackle, just short of the 50 here. It's going to be Ryan to kick the stitching out of the ball. It goes high, and it's taken well there by Waka Rind. Up over the 30. Oh, gee whiz, I thought she found some space, but Rind just closed it up very quickly. And this is a great scoot out of dummy half here from Motaliki to IFA up to the halfway line. To the right, they go here with Pierce, who's been arguably their best player, or Tawala late into the tackle. I'm not too sure if that's a 6 again or not. And this is Fiu. Back under. Playing the ball on the 30. Right to the captain, Henry Purcell. Henry Purcell, post-contact meters, offloads to True. True is taken down eventually. Compton out of dummy half. Tuta Kangahau steps back off of her friggin' left and she scores. Off of her right and scores. Oh, dear. 18 points to 6. 25 minutes remaining. If they miss the conversion here, at least it's the same sort of deficit that they have to overcome. They had to score twice, and they can still score twice, but if this conversion goes over, it makes it that they have to score 3 times. Alrighty, so that's 6 minutes into the second half. We're at 18 to 6. And Tuta Kangahau. Some lovely signage down there at Jack Mansky Oval. The Mad Cow Tavern is open 7 days. All very good. So Tuta Kangahau shoots, and it's going to stay to the right. So that's just a small bonus. It's still only a 2-score game here for the Blackhawks. Still the same sort of scenario that they had to overcome just before. Just a little bit bigger of a margin. But this Sienna True and the captain, Henry Purcell, boy howdy, combining beautifully just then. And the kickoff, taken well. And speaking of Sienna True, she rumbles her way back towards the 30 and will play the ball on the 30. Compton scooting to the left-hand side before passing and finding Misa. No, sorry, that's not Misa. That's Tavita, Tony Lee Tavita. And post-contact meters. Oh, boy, howdy. She offloads back to Waka Ryan, and Waka Ryan comes back to the right-hand side. Oh, boy, 2 plays, and that's about 40 meters gained here. Compton at dummy half goes left in field for Henry Purcell. Henry Purcell offloads back to Compton. She puts the foot down, a bit of a goose step, and she tried to explode out the back of Olivia Fletcher's attempted tackle, but couldn't. Waka Ryan to dummy half. Here's True. True, girls, get off your line. Show some impact. Show some tenacity. And it's a high shot on True. Well, you had to be jumping up for friggin' a high shot on Sienna True, aren't you? Okay, so ball is tapped into Kangahau, runs across field to the left-hand side, and it's a pass on to Botchow, and then it's a forward pass. Lucky, because otherwise I think it was Rangi that was over. Oh, they're hanging on by a thread here, Blackhawks. So central scrum here, 10 meters out. It's fed. It's won. It's gone out to the left-hand side here for Mata'a. And she plays the ball just short of the 20. Wogan got to hooker and passed it to, and now it's found its way to Nemei. Good carry from Nemei after she received it for Fayumu Maloney. She's a dummy half looking for someone, and this is Kira Ryan, who's just crunched, dealt with by Henry Purcell. Holy smokes. Wogan, right. Oh, strong contact on Tui Tupo. It's stripped. Yeah, it's stripped. Goodness gracious me. Tony Lee to Vita, a strip, and now a scoot out of dummy half by Arthur Clark. Finds the Magpies, tackle 2, 27 meters away. Botch our first receiver. This is Sienna True. And she's gotten down to about the 20-meter line. This is tackle 3. Compton goes right to Kanga Howe. Dummies and passes right to Waka Ryan. And there's acres of space. And she is dancing all over the shop before she passes on to Fiu. That was Fred Astaire stuff from Waka Ryan. And I'll tell you what. They're just way too physical. This South Logan Magpies unit is so well drilled, so physical. Bugger me. There's still 19 to go. 3 converted tries in 19 minutes. Of course they can do it. But they're losing the first contact. And I got to say, there's a couple of players in this Blackhawks team that are just doing things a bit casually at the moment in a semi-final. I feel like there are just some players that are doing things a bit casually at the moment. Whereas this Magpies team, they know what's on the line. Every single one of them are going at warp speed. So shot from Tuta Kangahau, bounces off the post and it goes in. 3 converted tries. Time called off. Drinks break? Oh gee whiz, this is the long walk back, bro. Oh, okay, no, there is an injury and it is to a Magpie. Alrighty. Right, so there's going to be a bit of a break in play here, and this might be exactly what the Blackhawks needed, but there's a South Logan Magpie down in back place, so well wishes are with her. Jersey number 16. Right. 18 or 16. So I think it's star Arthur Clark that's down in back play. So she's coming off now. So yeah. Breaking news. Cowboys Jason Tamalolo does not qualify for State of Origin as he moved to Australia after his 13th birthday. He must have been 13 and a half. Oh, we're going to update that bloody scoreboard. So kickoff. Bounces. Oh, and it's just kept in field by Motoleki Laoefe. Or actually, no, it wasn't. Bloody Alan Brown, I apologize. Alan Brown. True. Compton scooting. She's been dangerous as well. Gets to halfway. The fullback passes left to Henry Purcell. Then to Vita. To Vita, rumbling, standing, offloading. Compton, left. Botchow, left. Rangi. And it's with Leota, or Leota. I think this is about the third tackle only. This is Rangi. Good tackle, Wogan. Nice and low. Well done. Oh, knock on. Or a shoddy play the ball by Rangi. 17 to go. 3 converted tries the difference. All right, so the play ball happens here in Tui Tupo. Runs straight at Compton and to Vita. Can't fault Tui Tupo's work here this morning or this afternoon. Oh, good contact on the Blackhawk there. On Wendy Byer. And it's getting shifted all the way out to the left-hand side. And Fletcher put Nemade back under. Good tackle by the opposite number, though, is good scoot by Wogand. Gets them to about halfway. This is Ryan. Kira Ryan just lost her footing and lost momentum there. I think this is the last tackle. Wogand passing left. And Tui Tupo cuts against the grain. So they're on the 40-meter line of the Magpies. They're running it here. Fletcher. Fayomu Maloney. And she's picked up and dumped. So there's been a 6 again here somewhere in the middle. As Fletcher at dummy half goes right infield for Nemay. Nemay. Good strong carry. She gets speed very, very quickly. Wogand. Right. Rind. Puts in the high right-footed bomb. Oh, it was right there in the hands. It was right there for Doolin Byra. She's knocked it on about 10 meters away from the try line. So it's a handover play the ball. Oh, South Logan nearly knock it on straight away. Play the ball comes. And this here is Pierce. Tutakanga House scoots to the right-hand side and then comes back a little bit more center, and that's about a 15-meter gain up towards the 40-meter line. So they're still 10 short of halfway. They go to the left. This is Leota. Stopped about 4 meters short of halfway. I believe this is about third tackle. And this is Waka Ryan, the fullback. Running straight and hard, but Woggan was there. Stopped her momentum. This is the last now. Tutakanga Howe on the last, puts the bomb up. Well caught. Well caught by Berry. And she's able to make her way back up towards the 30-meter line. Byer. One off the ruck. Oh, lost a few meters there. And this here, this is Parks. Can she offload? She should offload. There's 13 and a half to go. 24 to 6 down. You want a spot in the grand final. Woggan goes left for Matar. There's a call here for a high shot. I think a 6 more has just been blown. Woggan scooting, finding Fletcher. Fletcher, the captain, sizing things up, spinning away. And this is number 8 here out onto the paddock now. Matautia. And it's working its way to the left-hand side. May 20 meters out. Great carry from her. That was the last tackle. They ran it on the last. And May got to about 12 meters away from the try line. So discipline right now. Try force the error. That's first tackle on their own 20, Magpies. And this is Motaliki to IFA. Playing the ball short of the 30. Leota didn't really touch the ball in the first half, but she's had a few carries now in this second half. And now Compton running to the right-hand side, finding Waka Rind, offloading back to Compton. Compton putting the foot down. And all of a sudden, the Magpies, they find themselves about 38 meters away, 12 meters inside territory. And it's an offload here from Misa back to Henry Purcell. And now Misa at dummy half, passes right. Tuta Kangahau, last tackle, puts in a grubber kick. And that's fantastic. Hands from Wendy Byer, ducking underneath the tackle, getting back into the field of play. That's a great set of hands there from Byer. Plays the ball now. And the Townsville Blackhawks are now outside of their own 10 at the least. This is Holly Parks. Blackhawks didn't like something in the tackle. She plays the ball. And it goes to the right-hand side. I believe this is Mata'a. Plays the ball, Wogand. Passing to the fullback, but she's wrapped up. Wogand, I think there's a call here for a late shot. So with 11 to go, if they can score in the next set of 6, it's still a possibility for them. But they've got to score just about now. Ball is tapped. And that was a forward pass. Holy smokes. But anyway, it's found its way back in the hands of Barry. Up to halfway. Oh, and they've knocked the ball on. You can't fault him for trying a trick play like that, but bugger. So it's a scrum right on halfway for the Magpies. Ball is fed. It's one for the Magpies. And it's found its way in the hands of Waka Ryan, put under by Tuta Kangahau. And she is going to streak away, and that is going to be game, set, and match. The South Logan Magpies undefeated. Harvey Norman under-19's campaign will continue on into the grand final next weekend. There's still 10 minutes to go, or under 10 minutes to go, but that is game, set, and match. 28 points to 6 from an absolutely frothing South Logan Magpies. They have been merciless in their performance today. And again, I say that it's absolutely bizarre that Queensland Rugby League decided to have the minor premiers play their home game. They're technically the home team in this one, South Logan Magpies. And this game is being played in Townsville against Townsville. But whilst that may have phased the under-17s, it hasn't phased this under-19s team. Really, really professionally done. And I'm not too sure about what the form line is for the other two teams. And the other two teams, they are the Seagulls and the Brisbane Tigers, who are playing tomorrow out at Kugari Oval. I'm not too sure about their form line, but this Magpies team is going into the grand final next weekend as the favourites, 100%. Actually be in attendance for that game tomorrow for the Seagulls versus the Tigers down there or up there at Kugari Oval. The Brisbane Tigers team, chock-a-block full Well, they're the defending premiers. There's a couple of players that won the under-17s premiership last season who are playing in the under-19s, and so Brisbane Tigers, they got some stars, or some young bright stars. A shot conversion is successful. Make that 30-6 with approximately 8 minutes remaining. So kickoff has commenced. It's gone down to the 20. It's taken on the 4x2 to Kangahau. And that is a vicious run back here. Oh, there's a penalty here for the South Logan Magpies. A hair pull. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it looked like it. Okay, so Vaili hits it up and gets back to the 40. Compton left. Onto Mesa, who passes it and found its way back inside their own half here. But Pierce is going to arc on her run, fend away. She's got one to beat. Now she's got a second. Make that a third. Oh, Pierce from right on halfway has gone 50 meters. It was from nothing. It was from less than nothing. But Pierce, she just arced her run, gathered momentum and speed. Oh dear, Pierce had a huge first half, but has been relatively quiet in the second. She hasn't had to do much because everybody else is doing the work, but she's just brought it back to level pegging. $34-6. I don't know what to say here about the Blackhawks. So they came in with the third or fourth best defense in the competition. But the best defense in the comp has been South Logan Magpies. Their attack is at 232-4. They're the only team this year that has been able to reach 200 points, as that conversion is waved away. But yeah, this under-19's Blackhawks team, man, they've only lost the one game this year. They drew one game, but they've only lost the one game this year. So this is it's a learning curve. It's a very, very steep, harsh learning curve. But they'll be back next season. But they've got a few more minutes to play here. I'll tell you what, there is one player here today. I think Miss Wogand can definitely keep her head up high. I think she's been terrific, and I think she does have a future, honestly. As the South Logan Magpies, that's a forward pass just quietly. Find their way back to halfway. Through Vaili, now Watchalong dummying and getting to the Blackhawks 40. I think this is the fourth tackle. Compton left. To Liotta, and she made some nice post-contact meters. South Logan Magpies running left to right. They're 25 meters away. This is the last tackle. It's Watchalong that gets the kick away. Taken on the full there. by Parks, and she's able to get back to the 30. Fletcher, the captain, gives it to Nemay. Nemay, post-contact meters, gets to the 40. She's had a couple of errors today, but I've liked the work of her, though. Ryan's now halfback. Oh, high shot by Henry Purcell, surely. Yes, yes. So Waggon wanted to take the quick tap. She does now. Tuala. Over halfway, plays the ball. Waggon scoots to the left-hand side, dummying, passing, and makes a 20-meter carry. She really has been really good today. And this is Fayomu Maloney running to the left-hand side. And there's a hair pull, maybe? No. Good carry, though. Good run from her. Fletcher cut out left to Parks. Still standing. Eventually brought down. Fletcher at dummy half. Right. Infill for Nemay. Nemay. Leaving someone in her wake. Waggon at dummy half. Passes right. Oh, to Tuala, and she's been captured on the last tackle. Approximately 2 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go. Oh, good friggin' run from the South Slogan Magpie Vrangi. Wakarina, dummy half, gives it on to Pierce. And Pierce, she has done exactly that. And she's only got the fullback to beat. Oh, but that's a desperate tackle. That's a fantastic late effort by Faumu Maloney. Well done. Well done. But Pierce, what a star in the making. She is something to behold. She is someone to look out for in the future, big time. This is Parks now, the center for the Blackhawks, getting up over the 30. And nice post-contact meters, just short of the 40. Ryan to dummy half, right to Faumu Maloney. Walk end. Oh, good run. Good run. Go, Matautia. A 20-plus meter carry down to the 30. Ball's in the hands of Waggon. Now they're 20 out. Faumu Maloney left to Fletcher. Oh, Parks was a bit behind the play, so it bounced up into a lap, and she passes back to Bayer. And the referee is going to call that a knock on. Usual Matautia. Great 20-plus meter run. Bugger. Alrighty. Oh, man. Rangi, big run. Clock has elapsed on the screen, but we're still playing on. Someone's got to be offside there. Alrighty, that is game, set, and match. Congratulations, South Slogan Magpies. They have won 34-6 after 60 minutes. And they booked their spot in the grand final next weekend. Townsville Blackhawks. Only one loss this year, one draw as well. So it's a good year. There are some bright spots. Some players did really well in that game. But they'll be back next year. They're good work in progress. I look forward to seeing how they go next season. So thank you very much. Now we've got the Cyril Common Cup boys coming up in about half an hour time at 2 o'clock. So thank you very much, and hope to see you guys there.